welcome back to the Lemon Abroad. I'm Greer, and today I'm with my friend and neighbor Deniz, and we are going to make Turkish coffee.
Hi everyone, I'm Deniz. I'm from Turkey, from a beautiful Mediterranean coastal city, Antalya. I live in Palermo next to Greer, and I'm here for doing my PhD here.
Today, Deniz and I are making Turkish coffee, which she introduced me to, and she often has me over for some Turkish coffee and some chit chat. So, Deniz, when do you usually drink Turkish coffee at home in Turkey?
We drink Turkish coffee after the breakfast mostly.
Okay, so you don't drink the coffee with breakfast?
No, with breakfast we drink tea.
Okay.
Chai.
So how do you say breakfast in Turkish?
In Turkish, breakfast is kahvaltı, and coffee, Turkish coffee, every coffee, is kahve, and it means under the coffee, kahvaltı.
Okay. So usually you have breakfast
Yes.
with your tea,
Yes.
and then afterwards you have your Turkish coffee.
Yeah.
Would you say this is a everyday thing, or is it more of a special thing that you would do on the weekends or when you have a family gathering?
For most people, it's a daily drink.
Okay.
And it's not just for after the breakfast, also like around 5 maybe there is this coffee time that you can drink Turkish coffee, eat a little chocolate or Turkish delight with it. So yeah, for most people it's kind of a daily thing.
Okay. So how do you make a Turkish coffee traditionally?
Okay. Actually, I cannot say that I'm very good at it because I learned it like at a very late age for me,
Okay.
around 20s. So it depends for how many people you're gonna make it. If you're gonna make it for 2 people, so you will use 2 spoons, but I don't know which spoon in English you say, these little spoons.
Okay.
You can use these little spoons for 2 spoons for 2 people, and we can use these cups for measuring the water.
Okay.
So for 2 people it's 2 cups of water.
Okay, so for each person you have 1 cup, small cup of water,
Yeah.
and 1 spoonful of coffee.
Yeah.
Okay. So Deniz, would you say for a spoonful of coffee you would use a tablespoon size or a teaspoon size or this smaller spoon size? What do you think is like a good spoonful?
I think I would use this one.
The smaller?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to use 2 spoonfuls of the small spoon and 2 cupfuls of water because we're making coffee for the 2 of us.
Yeah.
Okay, so before we start actually making the coffee, can you tell us about this special pot that you brought all the way from Turkey with you? So what is special about this pot?
Well, I don't know. I don't know because we traditionally always use this pot, which we call cezve.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea why we're using this, but we always use this. But nowadays, there are machines for making Turkish coffee. Like most of the people have these machines, so it's easier to make it now. But well, every people in Turkey have this one at home for sure.
Standard?
Yes.
Yes, okay. And what about the coffee? So you very kindly brought back some Turkish coffee for me from your last trip there. And you need to use Turkish coffee to make Turkish coffee, right? You can't use just anything you find in the store.
No, you can't, because I tried with with the normal Italian coffee. I tried to make it was horrible. So yeah, you need Turkish coffee for making Turkish coffee.
Okay, so first we're going to fill up 2 cups of coffee, just to the level where you drink it. You just want to make as much coffee as you're going to drink. Okay, so then Deniz is going to actually put the coffee directly in the pot with the water.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. 1, oh wow, that's a big spoonful. So 2 heaping spoonfuls because we're 2 people
Yeah, but
drinking coffee.
if you want to drink it with sugar, you also put sugar in this step.
And then you stir it up a little bit.
Yes.
Okay, but you prefer it without sugar.
Yes, I do.
Okay. Okay, so now we're going to put the coffee on the stove, low flame, and Deniz, do we stir the coffee?
No, we don't.
Okay. So we just wait.
Yes.
Okay. So what are we waiting for?
We're waiting for the coffee to boil and rise up, so we can pour it to the cups for making the foam.
Okay.
And we're gonna boil it again to make it done. And you shouldn't leave your coffee unattended, because it can boil over.
Okay, very quickly.
Yeah, you should be very careful.
Okay. Is this when it's starting to make the foam?
Yeah, it's coming out.
Okay. It's so exciting.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so she just poured a little into the cups to have the foam, and now we're boiling it again to finish the coffee. And now we have our finished Turkish coffee ready to drink. So Deniz and I have just been enjoying our Turkish coffee, and she was telling me about a tradition in Turkey when a couple gets engaged.
Yes. So we have this ceremony in Turkey when a couple wants to get married. The groom's parents are going to the bride's parents' house for asking kind of permission to get them married.
Mm-hmm.
And so the bride to be makes Turkish coffee for the guests.
For everyone.
For everyone.
Okay.
But she makes the Turkish coffee for the groom with salt. So she puts salt. She puts salt in the groom's Turkish coffee to test him that if he is patient, or if he loves her so much that he can drink anything from her. So this kind of stuff. So this ceremony is kind of sexist nowadays, but it's like not really asking for permission right now. Maybe for some families it's also like this today, but it's just a ceremony that everybody knows that they're gonna get married.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just a small thing. It's kind of engagement party.
So Deniz and I just noticed that when she's talking about Turkish coffee in English, she says Turkish coffee, but actually
In Turkish we also say Turkish coffee. We say Türk kahvesi, which means exactly Turkish coffee. I don't know why we just don't say coffee, but we say Turkish coffee.
So Turkish coffee is very important in the tradition and culture of Turkey and Turkish people.
Yeah.
So you only drink Turkish coffee in the small cups
Yeah.
with some sugar if you like.
Yes.
No milk.
No milk.
Never milk.
Never milk.
Okay. So Deniz and I are just finishing our coffees, and she told me that this time especially I need to finish the coffee because usually at her house she noticed I wasn't finishing the coffee all the way because of course this has the grounds in it still, and I'm not used to drinking it with the grounds in it, so I never know where to stop
Yeah.
drinking. But why is it important that we finish our coffee, especially today?
Well, in Turkey we have a saying that a cup of Turkish coffee will be remembered for 40 years. So it's very important to have Turkish coffee with a friend. It's so dramatic.
I love it. Okay, so Deniz and I just finished our coffees, and as you can see, there is the coffee grounds, and it's still a little wet. It hasn't dried yet, so we are going to turn our cups over.
Yeah.
And Deniz has the appropriate saucer, but I don't, so I'm going to use a non-traditional way. Okay, so let's.
I'm gonna get this one.
Okay. Okay, so we're going. Okay, so you
Yeah.
put it upside
And
down.
You turn it like that. I have no idea which way, but
Okay.
it's okay.
And then we turn it.
Yes.
Okay.
And we wait.
Okay, so now we leave them. And okay, so here we have our coffee turned upside down, and the grounds are coming out. And now I understand why she wanted to use a plate. So why are we doing this?
Because you can read your fortune from the Turkish coffee grounds.
Okay, I am so excited. Are you going to read our fortune?
No, because I have no idea how to do it. But like recently, there are apps for reading it. Actually, so you are taking photos of your cups and your plate, and you're sending it to the app, and they read your fortune for
I
you.
can't wait to see what our fortunes are.
Yeah, we can do that.
How long should we wait before we take our cup off?
Normally we check here, so if it's hot or if it's cold.
Okay.
But I think we drank it very slowly, so it's already cold. But maybe we should wait for a little while.
Okay. And have you ever had your fortune
Yes.
told?
Yes.
Yes.
Like normally you're like a bit older ladies do that, like neighbors, like aunts are doing that. And we had a neighbor, a lovely lady. She constantly like read my fortune. It was so fun. Like I don't remember if they came true, but it's like it's nice to hear something about your, from your future. But there are places like coffee houses for getting your fortune read. And I went there, that place, like once before I come to Italy. I had a German flatmate, so she was very curious about it, so we went there together. And actually, yeah, he told many things about my future. That he told me that, yeah, you're moving abroad, and yeah, that's the only thing that I remember actually. But he told me that I was gonna move abroad. Yeah.
And then you did.
Yeah, I did. And when I was an intern lawyer, I wrote one of the fortune telling apps contract for them. It was fun to do it. Yeah.
And now here we are about to read our fortunes.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. Do I have to do anything special or just lift it up?
No, just lift it up.
Okay. Oh. Okay, let's see what it means. Okay, so we put a photo of my coffee grounds into the app, and Deniz has just received the results. So, what's in store for me, Deniz?
Greer, you are really ambitious and competitive. You can forget the time totally while working. Your family member who is living far away will send you a wedding invitation. You'll feel upset because of the news you'll get about the health problem of someone having the letter R in her name or surname within 17 days. After regular doctor visits and medication, I can tell you that she will get over it. You will do your best to cheer her up in the meantime. I hope you always have the happiness and success you dream of. May you have plenty of luck. Regards.
So now we have the results for Deniz.
Mhm.
Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, it's time to make changes. Pleasurable days where you spend much more time with your friends await you. A great future awaits you, and may you always have luck. Best regards.
Oh, thank you, Gloria.
So, Deniz, my last question for you is, now that we have drank our Turkish coffee, we have told our fortunes, what do you do with the coffee grounds? Can you just rinse them in the sink?
Yes.
Okay.
We can just rinse them, and actually they say that if you want your fortune to be real, you have to wash it like immediately.
Oh. Oops. Thank you so much to Deniz for making Turkish coffee with me. I learned so much, and I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you, Deniz.
Not at all.
See you guys next time. Ciao, ciao.
Bye bye.